100% fake. Pete Davidson and Kim's romance designed to distract fans from Astroworld tragedy. Welcome back to Bingeworthy Network. A fairy tale romance or a master plan in action. Here is why Kim and Pete's romance may just be a very smart calculation to distract the world from the Astroworld tragedy. But before we jump in, hit that like and subscribe button to be notified and updated on the latest Kardashian drama and news. Kim Kardashian stans, be careful, because it looks like the mother of four may announce a breakup very, very soon. It has been less than a month since the KKW Beauty founder was spotted with her new beau, Pete Davidson. But the sources and insiders have not stopped spilling the tea on these lovebirds. Even though their romance began as a simple hookup and a fun get-together, numerous insiders confirmed that Kim was slowly falling in love with the Saturday Night Live star. Ever since their first official outings, fans and stans have been obsessed with this surprising coupling. But along with some shock and a bit of excitement, many have found this Hollywood romance a bit confusing. Let us explain why. Not only did Kim and Pete spark up a romantic fling in just a couple of weeks, but this pair has been displaying a lot of PDA. Something that's not very usual for Miss Kim Kardashian. But that's not all, because along with Pete showing off his hickeys and Kim posting pics of them together, Kanye West has also been very vocal about this romance. So, why do we bring this up? Well, even though the Kardashian-Jenner sisters are no strangers to quick and fast relationships, there is something about Kim and Pete's love that doesn't seem right. It seems very strange, and we may finally know the reason why. If you've been following entertainment news lately, chances are that you've heard about the devastating event that occurred at the Astroworld concert. When Kylie's beau, Travis Scott, was performing in Houston, Texas, 8 people were killed in the crowd. The deaths were a result of a massive crowd stampede that caused not only multiple serious injuries, but caused fatalities as well. According to New York Times, Houston, panic and then desperation spread through the crowd of 50,000 mostly young people just as a popular hometown rapper they had come to see, Travis Scott, took the stage Friday night. It came like a wave, an unstoppable movement of bodies that could not be held back. Some collapsed, others fought for air. Concertgoers lifted up the unconscious bodies of friends and strangers and surfed them over the top of the crowd, hoping to send them to safety. Others shouted out for help with CPR and pleaded for the concert to stop. It kept going. In the end, 8 people died, ranging in age from 14 to 27, according to city officials. Hundreds more were treated to injuries at a field hospital at the concert venue, the NRG Park in Houston, or at local hospitals. Among those treated at a hospital was a 10-year-old child. The event appeared to be one of the deadliest crowd control disasters at a concert in the United States in many years. But that's not all that was reported. According to concertgoers and eyewitnesses, Travis Scott continued to perform while these deaths were occurring right under his nose. For several seconds, the music appeared to stop. Mr. Scott looked toward the crowd and appeared to ask what was happening. Away from the stage, chaotic scenes were playing out. Another element of the investigation, according to a county official, would be whether too many people had been in attendance. Earlier in the day, some had rushed the gate, and some people may have entered without tickets. At the news conference, officials said that the concert venue had not been overcrowded. As soon as the tragedies were made known to the world, both Kylie and Travis took to their social media platforms to share their heartbreak. In their statements, Stormi's parents voiced their concerns and prayed for the families of the fallen. Travis shared on his Twitter, "I'm absolutely devastated by what took place last night. My prayers go out to the families and all those impacted by what happened at Astroworld Festival. Houston PD has my total support as they continue to look into the tragic loss of life. I'm committed to working together with the Houston community to heal and support the families in need. Thank you to Houston PD, Fire Department, and NRG Park for their immediate response and support. Love you all." Kylie followed up with a statement of her own. According to the makeup mogul, neither she nor Travis had any idea what was happening at the Astroworld crowd. "Travis and I are broken and devastated. My thoughts and prayers are with all who lost their lives, were injured, or affected in any way by yesterday's events. And also for Travis, who I know cares deeply for his fans and the Houston community. I want to make it clear we weren't aware of any fatalities until the news came after the show, and in no world would have continued filming or performing. I'm sending my deepest condolences to all the families during this difficult time, and we'll be praying for the healing of everyone who has been impacted." Even though both Kylie and Travis both offered their prayers and heartbreak to the world, here's where things got a bit more complicated. As shared by the Houston Chief of Police, Troy Finner, the rapper and performer knew about the dangers of performing in front of a huge crowd. "I met with Travis Scott and his head of security for a few moments last Friday prior to the main event. I expressed my concerns regarding public safety and that in my 31 years of law enforcement experience, I've never seen a time with more challenges facing citizens of all ages, to include a global pandemic and social tension throughout the nation. I asked Travis Scott and his team to work with HPD for all events over the weekend and to be mindful of his team's social media messaging on any unscheduled events. The meeting was very brief and respectful, and a chance for me to share my public safety as Chief of Police. But what does the horrific and devastating Astroworld incident have to do with Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson? Well, as it turns out, their eye-catching and PDA-filled romance may have been a plot to divert the attention from Travis Scott and the Astroworld event. After all, the Keeping Up with the Kardashian stars are no strangers to creating huge dramas and controversies just to cover up other scandals. As the die-hard KUWTK viewers would say, the devil works hard, but the mummager, Kris Jenner, works harder. This interesting theory came to light ever since one TikTok user shared her incredible thoughts and deductions with the world. A TikTok user by the name Kardashian Colloquium had this to say about Kim and Pete's very questionable timing. Kris Jenner, the mummager for the Kardashian-Jenner family, is pushing this relationship on us. This brand is scrambling. They've always made the most from their size. It enables them to take turns with taking attention, and now it's Kim's moment. And it's an important moment for her to come through with this relationship because they still have proximity to a very terrible thing. This one TikTok video soon sparked a topic of conversation on Twitter as many chimed in to share their personal thoughts and feelings. My conspiracy theory is that Kim and Pete were already hanging out as friends, but now they're being forced to date by the Jenners' publicist to distract us from Travis and Astroworld. Travis Scott, partner of Kylie Jenner, is facing multiple lawsuits for the deaths of kids and young adults at Astroworld. Kardashians, led by the shrewd genius of Kris Jenner's PR management, responded by launching Kim/Pete and TikTok channels of the Kardashians with their daughters. Pete and Kim are only together so they can distract you from Astroworld. The devil works hard, but Kris Jenner works harder. Kris Jenner really making sure we don't connect Kylie to the Astroworld mess by making sure we see Pete and Kim out and about. Even close Kardashian insiders and sources couldn't help but confirm that this relationship came out of nowhere. Because after only a couple of weeks, both Kim and Pete seem to be very into each other. Living for the laughs. Kim Kardashian has such an easy time with Pete Davidson as their relationship status continues to keep fans guessing. The KKW Beauty founder, 41, is falling for the Saturday Night Live star, 27. A source exclusively reveals in the new issue of Us Weekly, adding, "He makes her feel good and she's excited to see what happens." Kardashian's inner circle is happy and eager for Kim to have fun and be free amid her divorce from Kanye West, the insider says. The reality star is always left smiling and excited after hanging out with Davidson, who makes her laugh, per the source. Everything flows well when they're together. Everybody in the family is worried about how Kanye will react to Kim spending so much time with Pete. Kanye recently said he still wants to be with her, so he can't be taking this well. Kanye just unfollowed her on Instagram, but we think it's only a matter of time until Kanye has an outburst. The Kardashian camp are wondering why Kim is spending so much time with the Saturday Night Live star. Yeah, he's a funny guy, but she must know how Kanye could react. But what do you think about the theory that Kim and Pete's romance is all about covering up the tragic Astroworld event? Do you think Kim Kardashian is forced to be with Pete Davidson? Is this all a part of Kris Jenner's master plan? Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe and give us a like, and don't forget to turn on your post notifications and share this video with your friends. Goodbye, everyone.